That's all I have.
Very good.
Thanks.
Councilman Silva, you had something additional before?
Yes, I had one more thing, and I was shuffling papers and I didn't find it, but I found it. Mr. Mayor, I like to bring up something up, and maybe I might be able to get a second on. I want to see if we can if I can bring back the discussion regarding the city council districts. Back when the council voted on the district boundaries, one of the concerns that were discussed was an attempt not to put two council members in the same district. And it seemed that the majority of the council did not want incumbents to go head-to-head on an election. And I think they that request was achieved, and that we have currently, well, when it was first, the map was first put up, you had, each council member had his own district. But now, what I would like to see if I could bring back is a discussion on the boundaries again. I know that Councilmember Chafee has indicated to anyone who asked him that he's not running again in 2018. So I'd like to see if we might bring that discussion back and look at maybe moving or moving Councilmember Seaborn, if he's inclined to do so, to District 2. It would be a minimal change of the boundary lines. It would impact 4 or 5 blocks, or maybe another way where he and I will not have to go head-to-head on in 2018. And again, back when this was voted on in August of 16, that was one of the concerns, was let's have each member in their own district so that we're not butting heads in an election. So again, I'd like to see if we can bring that back in October for discussion, and I would greatly appreciate a second on this. Thank you.
If I might comment, when you change the boundaries, it needs to go back to the people for a vote. The council alone, I do not believe, has authority to do that. If our legal counsel
No, we have the ability to make that determination. We'd have to go back and statistically analyze, however, the impact of any change as to the makeup of that district, those districts, and whether they would impact the overall concern about creating appropriate demographic districts. But there's as I recall, it's a double public hearing process to make that change.
I had understood that this whole thing went on the ballot and had to go that way. And the actual districts were on the ballot, as I remember. They were not?
Well, I don't believe so, and that's not,
They were.
the actual districts were?
Yes.
Okay, well,
What's that?
They were adopted, but my understanding is there is allowed a small modification, a one-time modification.
I do know that there is, in fact, a one-time opportunity, but I didn't realize we had to vote of the people, so
Mr. Mayor?
I'll have Ms. Barlow look at that for us.
Yeah. If there is direction on that, what we could do as a first step is just bring back at the next meeting some of those issues about what it would take. Is there a one-time only option? What is considered minor versus a larger thing that would have to go back on the ballot or anything like that? So we could work between now and then, if so directed, to bring that back as information.
Okay. Would that